right, question. Christian, I got a question. Question. Do you think swords are cool?
Swords are pretty cool.
Yeah. When you say a majority of people think that swords are cool.
A majority of boys.
Boys, but I mean, even like girls. Maybe some girls think
do.
like swords would be
Some.
like cool. Like learning about them in the ancient times. That's like what they fought with swords.
Dude, I don't think I can handle that though.
I know.
No, but I get. Yeah, they're cool.
Okay. Why is owning a sword though, like, lame? Do you know what I mean? I feel like if you own a sword, it's like, why, that's so lame, or like nerdy or weird. Like, it's not.
I get
cool.
what you're saying.
Swords are cool, but if you own them, it's not cool.
I know.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know some retired military people that have like some swords that were, I think, a part of like when they retired from the military.
Yeah, they have the ceremonial swords. But I'm talking about,
Dude, I don't know.
Like,
things look sharp whenever I pull them out.
No, but like they're not a katana.
Oh, they almost were.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. Because people play Dungeons and Dragons with swords.
I want to get a sword.
What kind of sword?
I don't know. It's just really cool dragon scales. They have a sword, man. I don't know.
That's the reason that having like people who own a sword is lame, because
I don't know, man.
Dude, I think
a
katana, like in The Walking Dead.
I was literally about to say The Walking Dead's katana. I think it was a white handle on it, or hilt. That's what it's called. I think it's gold around it. It's silver.
Yeah,
or stainless steel blade. Oh,
but. That brings us here. Welcome back, episode 19. Back for another one. We got a little bit of a lineup for you today, and we're going to start off with, since we left off, the weekend. Saturday.
For the boys.
Saturdays are for the boys, and we lived up to tradition.
We did. We had my boys, Joe and Steven, coming to town, and had a right good time. I came over around 5:30 or 6. Yeah, they got in around like lunchtime. We went to Gringo's, got all that, and then went to liquor store, got all like drinks and everything for the weekend. And then you came over, and we ended up going on a bike ride down to the ocean front.
The craziest thing happened, though. Benton said that we were going to leave at 6:30, and we didn't. It was like...
Really? Did we not leave at 6:30?
No, we didn't leave until like 7:15 or 7:30.
Yeah, it kept getting pushed back.
Benton was in like a weird headspace.
Yeah, time was going slow. I don't know why. But we left down at 7:30. We head down the beach on the bikes. And I've biked down at the beach before and stuff, but I had so much fun.
No, it was fun.
Because usually I'm just by myself, like, biking, but bike gang.
Yeah, it
was pretty cool.
Have a crew.
Yeah.
Sarah's bike's still in my van.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got all 4 of us biking down, mile and a half. We just biked around. We went to a place called Chicho's. Got some really, really good pizza that was like spicy, like sauce with it.
Mm-hmm.
That was some good stuff.
Yeah, this place Chicho's around here does this spicy sauce, and if you like spicy, it's really good.
Yeah.
And then
you
guys all got
I got pizzas. You were the only one that didn't.
Yeah. I got nachos because their nachos is like massive. It's like this big. No, it's more like a large portion for like $10, and then if you add like a meat, chicken or pork, it's a little bit more. But it was good.
Nah, it was really, really good. I liked it. I wish I would have got the nachos though.
You think?
I really wish I did.
Yeah, we could have just split one, like you said, and then split a pizza.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting though that they only had the personal pizzas. They don't have.
Yeah, they didn't have big ones because I would have figured we would have just got like one big ass pizza or something. And everyone had like 2 slices. I would have been fine with that.
Yeah.
I probably would have wanted more.
I would have gotten 2 pizzas for sure.
Yeah.
Because, I used to buy... Dude, when I was going over to Ryland's place out there, and I would, every single night, buy 2 Domino's pizzas and eat them all.
Oh.
I think they were mediums.
Probably. I hope so. God dang.
But they might have been larges.
Yeah. So.
And sometimes, most of the time, one of them was thin crust.
Thin crust is so good.
But, dude, I'd eat... The majority of all the pizza, I have maybe 2 slices for breakfast.
Nice.
Get up and go.
Yeah, so we did that, biked around, came back, watched a movie, just hung out, and then next day made breakfast, went out on the beach, hung out there, and then went over to Joe's parents' house, had dinner at his place. His parents just made a nice backyard addition with an outdoor kitchen and patio and awning, TV set out there and everything. So we just watched football. And Steven,
that's your favorite.
Yeah, I love football. I don't know who was playing. I forget. I really don't care.
What? That's not like you.
Really don't care at all. But Steven got, I didn't tell you, but Steven got so hammed.
Really?
Oh my gosh. We showed up, and I got Rolling Rock and just, beer for them. But Steven really wanted gin and tonic. So Joe makes him a gin and tonic, but it's literally just gin. There's no tonic in it whatsoever. It's just 2 shots of gin and a low ball with ice. And he's drink it. This is really strong, Joe. He's yeah, I didn't put any tonic in it. He's okay, well, he puts tonic in it and starts drinking. He has 3 of those. So he just easily, because sometimes Joe pours a little heavy. He's definitely in 5-6 shots now of gin, and we haven't had dinner.
I was gonna say, and not that long either.
We haven't had dinner. It's probably that amount of shots within a span of an hour. Steven's saying some crazy stuff at dinner. It's just not making that much sense at all, I'll be honest. And was just asking some just not they're not inappropriate, but just not really questions that I wouldn't ask at a dinner table. In front of
Joe's parents?
Yeah, but at a dinner table and stuff like that. I'm just not the place.
He's do you get jam between your toes?
Yeah, so we did that, and then we go outside. Immediately, Steven sits down, passes out. Just slept for the next hour on the bench, and then we finally took him home. Come to find out, after dinner, he went to the bathroom, yacked. Or it was right before dinner. He went to the bathroom and yacked everything up.
Oh my gosh.
Rest in peace, Steven. Rest in peace, buddy. Freaking love it. It was a great time.
And then that was Sunday?
Yeah, it was Sunday. Monday, woke up, chilled, got everyone out of here around noon, and then I cleaned up. And I don't know what the hell I did after that at all, but
nice.
Just messed around and everything. Went on a bike ride that day to go get groceries at Harris Teeter. I biked from here to Harris Teeter and back, and just took my backpack with me, and it was really nice.
Yeah, that's not... how did you go?
I went down 19th, hook a left on whatever the main road is that runs into Harris Teeter there.
Mm-hmm. It's
the whole way.
Baltic or something.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Actually,
something like that. Boom, down. It was probably a mile.
Yeah, I was going to say you can also...
It took me 15 minutes.
There's not really a great way, I guess, but you could also go down and then...
Yeah, I could go down the main road. Yeah, Alaskan.
It was a little better. But, no, this weekend was fun. Hanging out, seeing them guys, and doing all that. But, in breaking news...
Yes.
The waves.
Hurricane Larry.
Is that the name?
Yeah, it's Larry. That's coming. Larry's coming to town.
Sam was asking me, he was like, is this from Hurricane such and such? But he didn't say.
There he is.
Yeah,
there's
he didn't
Larry.
Say Larry. I think you said Ida or something. Was that the last one?
Yeah, that's Larry right there. Yeah, Ida's the one that fucked up.
New York and
everything.
Yeah. Well, if this one takes the path it's supposed to, apparently it's going to mess them up too.
Dude, I'm hoping that bad boy hooks us straight left and comes right for us. Just devastates the land here.
I don't think it will.
I would love to have an oceanfront property.
I'd love to have an oceanfront property. You won't have a property if you have an oceanfront property.
Oh,
but,
man. Or just goes to New York and destroys them.
Last night, there was like you could tell that some of the swell was coming in, but there was like barely anything, like at most like waist high in the biggest sets. And then this morning, Sam, Josh, and I were like meeting up to go out at the pier, north side of the pier. And I just expected it to be like waist to shoulder, maybe head high. And I left my house around 6 o'clock, went, grabbed a board from my parents' house and went out. And I'd get to the beach at 6:15, which first light's around that time. And there's these waves coming through, and I'm like...
They're rolling.
I'm like, man, like...
Pretty clean?
It's big. Yeah.
Little chop?
Yeah. No. This morning it was decently clean. Okay. There wasn't really much wind. But... what you have to understand with hurricane swell is it's super long period, so the walls are like really, really long. So you just, if you don't have a good break, it just breaks all at once.
Got it.
For like here, like sometimes 2-3 streets, just all at once.
Damn.
So at the pier, it's nice because the pier breaks up the swell so that you can get a better ride. But got out there.
Pretty straight on or lefts or rights? Rights.
It's all rights. This is south swell because the storm's sort of coming from a little bit of a southern direction. But yeah, the waves were at least, I mean, the smallest waves were head high, and some of the biggest ones I feel like were a couple feet overhead. Damn. And Sam was having a fun time. We were like making him charge on some big waves. Josh was like, go. And Sam was like, I guess if he says go, I have to go.
So Sam. That's
but yeah, we caught a lot of fun waves. And then after all of that, I went home and did some chores around the house. And then I went back out at like 3. And I went out with my dad at First Street, and anyone who's listening from around here, like, you'll understand this, but the jetty at First Street, the waves were breaking out like another half jetty.
Jeez,
so
that's so far out.
Where the buoys are, there's a red and green buoy that boats are supposed to go through to enter the inlet, and when they exit, so they don't like cut around the jetty for situations like this, but there were waves that were closing out the jetty.
Oh my god.
Like it was breaking from Croatan to First Street in the inlet. It was that big. But it was a lot more windy and choppy. So that was a little annoying, but it was still really fun. Toward the end, it got pretty packed because by the time 4 or 5 o'clock rolls around, people are getting off of work and school and whatever else and
makes sense.
Getting out there. But it was a really fun time. And today's just the first day. Tomorrow's supposed to be even bigger.
Dude,
Thursday and I think Friday's still building.
Friday's still going to be nice, but Thursday's going to be the big day. Come in the afternoon.
I think Friday morning's supposed to be the peak.
Really?
Yeah, because once it makes the turn, because it's going to turn before it comes toward us, really, that's when we lose the swell, and then it'll die twice as fast as it built up.
Yeah, true.
But I'll have to check, but I thought like Thursday, maybe midnight, or Friday morning was supposed to be the peak. It could have changed. Like, it all just depends on when it turns, where it turns, and like how it turns. But I'm excited. I'm going to go out tomorrow morning. I was going to go down the Outer Banks, but it's just going to be so big down over in Hatteras that I don't think it's really going to be worth it.
What do you think Frisco's going to be like?
Frisco's probably going to be in a south. I don't know which way the wind's... I think the wind's supposed to blow south. That's the thing. The wind's not supposed to be that great down there. The only place I would surf in the Outer Banks is in town. So like Kitty Hawk or like Jeanette's Pier or somewhere like that. Which would be fun because it'd be bigger than it even is here.
Yeah, Frisco, I'll tell you right now.
But if the waves are just as good as they were this morning, yeah, because it's a south swell and that's a south-facing beach.
Friday's gonna be amazing.
So Friday, it's probably supposed to have north winds. And the thing about Frisco is, though, it won't hold a swell that big.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have a jet ski to get out.
Holy crap, dude. They're calling for 8+ as overhead clean.
Yeah, it'll be huge.
Oh, man.
The reason that they're calling it clean is because of the direction of the wind.
Yeah, the wind.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be great waves.
Dude.
I want to get a jet ski to have.
I'll trail you out there. I'll pull you.
To go out on the
save
outer
you.
bars. Dude, I want
Hanson used to have a jet ski that was busted.
Yeah.
I think he sold it, but dude, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
Brett Barley in town? He be down there, you think?
Hell yeah. He's probably gonna be surfing. He surfed in whatever the last hurricane that rolled through and all that. He'll probably have a video that comes out.
I can't wait to see those videos. We should react to that.
We can.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I mean, I don't know how rideable it's gonna be because of how big it is. Like it'll max out that
Too
entire.
big? What do you mean? Not possible for Brett.
I mean, I guess, but
yeah,
it can be a little much.
No, I believe that. Facts.
And the wind's never supposed to blow really great at a lot of the breaks that are better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I might go out here tomorrow in the morning. I'm supposed to meet up with Rylan tomorrow.
Nice.
But it's hurricane season, boys.
Hells yeah.
Wax your sticks.
Wax your sticks? Who says that? So we have we have a question from a new fan.
A new fan.
I don't know if he's watching, but I told him about the podcast, and he said this was a question he had. Is if you're driving cross country, what's one album that you would choose to listen to on repeat the whole entire way? So keep in mind, we live on the East Coast here, so if we're going to go to LAX right now, that is going to, let's see.
It's like, what?
To drive that?
Miles.
Yeah, to drive to LAX, Terminal 5. I don't know why it took me to Terminal 5. It's going to take 1 day, 15 hours.
What's the miles?
That is going to be 2,739 is what it's going to be to drive all the way to Terminal 5, which is pretty much on the coast.
Yeah.
So, you got an hour and 15 minutes. What are you listening to?
You said an hour and 15 minutes?
I mean, a day and 15 hours. Sorry,
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my bad.
I would listen to
Harry Styles.
No.
Someone,
I wouldn't mind it. Like, it wouldn't bother. I could listen to anything. That's the thing.
I asked this to someone, and they said, well, whoever I pick, I got to make sure that I don't mind never listening to them again.
Dude, for all I care, I could listen to Baby Shark on repeat.
No, you couldn't.
I absolutely could, no doubt.
Baby Shark?
Yeah.
Hell no.
On full blast.
No, it doesn't have to be a full blast, but you could not listen to Baby Shark for 1 day and 15 hours. As long as you're in the car moving, that Baby Shark has to be playing.
Yeah. No problem. Best song ever.
I don't think that's possible. Dude.
I do.
I really don't think that's possible.
Well, I guess I'll just have to do it.
Tune in next.
Live stream it.
Tune in next week
for the cross country.
Yeah.
I would probably listen to either Revolver or Rubber Soul.
Okay.
From the Beatles.
I don't know what album, but Jimi Hendrix, I think I could really listen to. He has long songs, and his albums are fairly big, number wise, like tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And I like his voice a lot and stuff, and the guitar and the riffs and the drum stuff. I do like it, so I think I'd pick Jimmy. But I think I could also do the same thing with 21 Pilots. But I feel like at the end I would never want to listen to 21 Pilots again. Maybe for at least a year.
I guess I didn't really ever understand it because, like, why people were like, I could never listen to them again. Dude, I used to put a CD in my car and it would never change. It'd be like, for months, I'd listen to the same CD. I had no problem. Yeah. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could listen to Baby Shark, no doubt, no problem, the entire time.
Yeah, I think about it. I never listened to them again. 21 Pilots, I've gone through phases where I listened to only them for a month, like, straight. But I usually, after that, I need to take, like, a little break and stuff.
I listened to the Beatles. Now, granted, this was all of their albums that I put into a playlist, like, in order. So, all the songs in order, in album order, all that. I listened to that for, like, 5 months out of my life. Really? That's all I listened to. That was all that would play. That whole thing on repeat. So, Jesus Christ. I'm weird about music, though. It just isn't the same for me. I just don't have that connection to it.
I'm looking at Jimi Hendrix, like, albums. Obviously, Jimmy's dead, but there's still new albums coming out.
That makes sense.
One in 2020. I mean, I don't know what the hell which album. I mean, Electric Ladyland is like a big one. I know, and same for You Are the Experienced. And there's a good bit of songs on it. Damn, it's only 1 hour there for that album.
So there you go. Total, you got 24 and then 15.
Hour and 15 minutes for that Electric Lady one. Maybe I do that one just to get an extra 15 minutes of different songs. So what, 24 plus 15? Right? Yeah. What was that, 30 something? 39.
It's basically listening to the album 39 times.
That's actually not that bad.
15, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I feel like that's not that bad.
I could listen to Baby Shark 1,000,000 times.
Oh, should we do the math real quick on Baby Shark?
We can.
Okay, so I'll tell you right now what the time is on Baby Shark. Get your calculator out. So we got Baby Shark, and everyone knows it. You tell me you could listen to this.
Yeah. How many minutes is it?
Dude, I would blow my fucking brain out. I have it tracked at 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Divided by...
Did you want to break it down by minutes first? So you do 39 hours, or 39 times 60?
Yeah, it's that. 2,340.
Okay, then divide that by, it's 60.
20 over 6.
No, but 60 plus, it's 80. It'd be 80. That's 80. That's 80 seconds. So
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. You just would do divided by 1, and then the 2 over the 6 is 1 over 3. So it's like 1/3, so 1.3. Which is 1,800 times.
1,800 times you're going to listen to
exactly.
It is actually times. Exactly. Damn. You're going to listen to that? 1,800 times.
1,800 times. I'll start right now.
Dude.
Sarah would blow her head out. Just like you said.
God. Oh my God.
Ashley, Sarah's friend, gave me a Baby Shark plushie toy.
Yeah, the toy.
That had a sound box in it, and the sound ran out because I played it so much. So I have to get new batteries. And she was telling me that she might get me the rest of the family. So that was just the yellow shark. I don't even know which ones are which, but she might give me all of them. And then I could play them all at once, and it'd be like a choir.
The choir.
It'd be amazing.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know. Let us know what y'all would listen to cross country. I'd love to know what people's music genres or albums and everything that they would listen to.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I want to know what Jeff is listening to.
I wonder what he does listen to. I don't know. Oh, all right. Well, In real news.
In real news.
Breaking news. It's not so much breaking. It's a little bit old. A couple weeks old. But there is... Obviously, everyone knows what's going on in Afghanistan with...
What's going on in Afghanistan?
Shit's in the fan there. Shit's in the fan.
Nuh-uh. The true leaders are taking over.
Yeah. God damn it.
That was a joke.
I'm
joking.
Flagged for that one for sure. God.
I don't think so.
Came with the community strike. But yes, all this uprising Taliban's come to play. They're taking it over, and U.S. troops are pulling out. And there's a lot of U.S. people or interpreters, or, people that work for the U.S. that are still there that are... There's being said that they're being hunted down and killed and all this stuff. And is it true? I haven't read enough. Most likely.
Before you get into it, did you see the Black Hawk that the Taliban was using?
Oh, they try to fly? That one?
Well, I don't know exactly what happened. They were flying this one.
on the air tarmac. That one?
I don't know, but they had a guy hanging out by his neck like a noose, and they were just flying him around. It was some, like you said.
Oh, I did not see that one.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Are you for real?
Yeah, it's like a giant game. It's like a giant weapon sandbox over there now. So they can just...
What the hell?
I
know I saw them trying to operate a helicopter, and that shit was like all over the place, like crashing, because they didn't know how to
Dude, there's
use
like,
it.
I mean, as you've probably seen, but there's pictures of them in like
the
U.S. military gear. Like, it just looks like
U.S. outfits, and they were also working out in the gyms, which is really, really funny. Because it's not funny, but it is pretty funny. Because the memes were like, Taliban is getting they're getting like swole, we better watch out, and they're literally like on like lifting like dumbbells like this, like 5-pounders, going really like fast on it.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, whoa, watch out for these guys.
That's funny.
Yeah, they're trying to fly a helicopter, and it was like spinning out of control because no one knew how to fly something like that. But I also saw videos of U.S. soldiers like destroying all of like before
like
they left. Before they left, they were burning everything, shredding everything. They were destroying and slashing like all the tires and all the electronic devices like in them. They were literally just like kicking them and like trying to destroy them, like fucking shotgun right to it, boom. Like obviously so they can't use them or use them anyway. Or get any intel.
Don't worry, they'll just buy them from us. That's what we did to start this whole mess.
Yep, indeed. And there's also one guy who knows if it was real or not, but he we have there's a lot of cash, a lot of U.S. cash over there.
There's a lot of U.S. cash everywhere. They just print a machine, go burn.
Yeah, and like it's all like laminated. It's like really airtight $100 bills, like $10,000, like right there. And it's just piles of it. And the guy like cracked one open, it's fresh dollar bills and everything.
Lit it on fire?
Yeah, it was insane. But with all that being said, so there was an article that came. Yeah, there was an article that came out that said that there is a rogue group of retired like Navy SEALs and like soldiers that have gotten together, went over to Afghanistan or whatever's next door there, got their own cars, helicopters, like planes, and have been doing secret co-op missions like into these places to get these Americans out. And apparently Biden's administration has no idea about it. It's what they said. It was all behind his back after he said like they're not going in it. And this was like before he sent people back. When he was pulling people out, these guys went in and were like...
Yeah, so like I don't know the situation in general of like what even eventually ended up happening, like sending people back or not or whatever. I don't know what the updated situation is. But that's like... It's interesting because... Like, were you telling me that they got the helicopter and vehicles and all that? Did they buy it?
Yeah,
like
it's
they
like their
pulled
own
together
stuff.
and like community, whatever.
Like,
that's what I wasn't sure if it was like.
It's like their little only time like private little agency and stuff because they're all retired and they get a bunch of. They're probably like PIs and like do special stuff now. So they got probably hella money and they obviously have hookups in Afghanistan from old clients and people that they worked with, and like, hey, like, I need this. We're going in. We're going to get our people. And I get the people were like, yeah, take it, go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure they didn't like charge them really. They're like, yeah, like, there's no time for like negotiating money. Like, yes, just take it, go. Like, whatever I can do to help. Like, it's that type of situation.
No, I got you.
But yeah, they just like all went over there and they called themselves the Pineapple Express. Don't know why. Literally, the only thing that's called Pineapple Express is the weed from the movie. Seth Rogen and James Franco, Pineapple Express.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where the hell else they got it from. Don't call it. Dang.
I don't know if you heard that, but that was lightning that just struck right in Benton's backyard.
Yeah, I know. We're having a barbecue.
We're having a barbecue.
But yeah, so and it's just crazy because they're just going in and apparently they're just.
So no one died. In terms of like out of their team?
I don't think so.
I mean, you
apparently
might not be able to find that out.
I don't know if I can find that out or not, but
I had heard they saved like 1,500 people.
Dude, they've
like
saved
1,500 or more people.
They've saved like at least a couple hundred. I can tell you that.
Imagine like when they go in, like because I don't know, like you think of it as like not every second is going to be some crazy big event, you know, like. They probably saved the majority of those people, like, fairly easily, like, you know, just took them across the border, no trouble. Now, there was probably some instances of where they ran into trouble, but the thing that I was wondering is, like you said, if it's like a quote-unquote rogue group behind Biden's back, do you think that, well... This is like, I guess this is a weird way to put it, but do you think there should be private companies that can do that sort of thing?
I think there kind of already are, man.
I mean, sort of. But there's like government contract.
Yeah, but I'm sure there are regulations behind them and stuff. Like, so you're talking about your own properly funded militias?
I guess. Yeah.
Is that like what's in the Constitution?
Yeah. So, do you... And then, honestly, I was thinking about this. I can't remember whenever you told me about it, but I was thinking about how, like, what if there is a situation where, like, the United States federally has a stance on foreign relations in terms of, like, war and things like that, but maybe it affects like a certain state or states. Like this obviously probably wouldn't happen, but let's say that Canada was invading the border.
The 49th parallel?
Yeah, they're trying to come down into all their states. And Biden's like, oh yeah, like we're not going to do anything, like this is okay. What if those states
were like, fuck this?
Were like, yeah, and they got their own like Blackhawks and this and that, and like had like a state-funded thing, or even just cities. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously, right now, that's not. That's not a thing that people would find common.
Yeah.
Do you think that something like that could or would happen in the future? Almost like you said, like back to sort of a constitutional type thing where.
Only
people can defend their own community.
Their own militias.
And, like, this is another argument or like, topic of talking that people like to talk about, but, like, talking about the Second Amendment, whether it applies to, like, tanks or not.
Bazookas.
Yeah, like, well, where does that end? Like, should you be able to have your own tank if you want?
AC 130 above?
I mean, to me, I know this probably sounds out there crazy.
Oh, man.
But if you can buy it, it's yours. Like, you should be able to have it.
Jeff Bezos can buy it.
So that's where you get into the idea of, like, Jeff Bezos could have his own private military.
Jeff Bezos, well, he's creating his own private space company. He's going to the moon. Yeah, so he could have his own private military. He probably could.
Which is probably not what should be allowed.
It would definitely bankrupt them. 100%. 100% would bankrupt them.
He could have a small military.
He could have a very...
The Taliban took over.
Yeah.
All they had was AK-47s hip firing.
It
was literal target practice.
Dragging off snipers in there, I bet.
Don't get me wrong. There was some horrible battles, but, like, it was mainly just target practice for our troops, which is really sad. But yeah, like it's interesting to think, like, what if Virginia Beach had, like, obviously the Virginia Beach police force, for lack of a better terms, almost is a military. Like, I don't know if you saw when COVID first hit, but they brought Virginia Beach, like, riot vehicles and, like, things like that. Like,
I've seen them.
Dude, that's a military vehicle.
They park right here.
Yeah.
Dude, they parked next door. And I remember I came to the neighborhood at like 2 a.m. and a like desert tan like Humvee, but it was like big motherfucking Humvee, like huge one, was like rolling down.
Yeah.
Through the ocean front. I was like, what the hell?
A lot too, like around here we have just a lot of military stuff in general. But yeah, even like big cities, like their police force is militarized, which I don't have a problem with at all. Some people don't like the look of that. But when you're dealing with shitbags, you gotta have military. But yeah, no, like how interesting would it be if like Virginia Beach has its own military that coordinates with Norfolk and Chesapeake and Virginia, like as a whole.
I mean, obviously we're very blessed here because if shit does hit the fan here, I mean, I feel pretty safe between all the military people that live here and with the whole naval base and then all the police that we have here. I mean, they're like
Virginia Beach
gadded up.
Is like I think it's been voted on multiple different occasions and for a lot of different things, like a really great city.
Yeah.
In terms of all around and everything. Which, you're right.
Our place is the shit, to be honest.
It's like the shit, but when you're living here, it doesn't really feel like the shit.
Everyone says that LA is like the place to go. Nah, man. Let me tell you. It's Virginia Beach. 100%. All day. We're so much better.
It's got its problems, but it's working it out.
Nah, dude, we don't have any problems here.
Yeah.
I've never seen a single problem happen. I just always close my eyes and
dream it away.
Yep. Go to therapy. Yeah, so I don't know, but I just think it was crazy to see this, and I really hope a movie comes out about this.
Yeah.
Like I want it to obviously be like a little bit more like far fetched, like throw some drama in there, and
Benton wants it to be fake, but claim to be real.
Like, loosely based on a true story. And I want like to be drama, maybe like a love triangle romance in there.
What the heck?
Taliban up in there. Someone falls in love with an Afghanistan woman.
You're crazy.
Dude, we can make money off this. Make a whole movie.
We can make money off of this. That's the way to put it.
That sounds like the government.
That sounds like the government. Wow.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's terrible that what's happening over there, but it is nice to know that there are, people at times, like I said, not saying that our government's not going back over there to go fight. I know we are. But at times when we were pulling out, there were people that were saying no and going back and helping.
Yeah.
Even when they're being told no.
Yeah, that is, I think it's cool because I think it's obviously situational, but in this situation, they did something that was good, even though I don't know if this is true or not, but, they went behind their back and...
Yeah. I'm sure they didn't, actually. That's just whatever news article had spun in the beginning or something. But
yeah, I mean,
their intentions were so right.
They did it because they thought it was what was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And whether they got in trouble or not, it didn't really matter to them.
There was really no... I feel like there was no beneficial thing that was going to happen for them other than saving people's lives and stuff. It's not like if they went in, they would come back and get this huge reward and money. There was no reward. It was I'm not going to call it a suicide mission, but there was literally one purpose, was to go save these people, and your reward is that you save those people, and then you come home and that's it. But then again, that's kind of what the army is, serving and stuff. You just serve your country, and
except for they got money.
Yeah, they did get paid. So I don't know.
But
Do you know what the average soldier gets paid?
Not very much. Maybe $30,000 a year, if that. Plus all your extra stuff. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say
50,000. That's top earners is 50,000.
I was gonna say that's like
average is 30,000.
Yeah.
So 25th percentile, 25, 75 percentile is 35,000. Top earners is 50.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
Darn.
But then you
got all your education paid for if you want the GI Bill.
And you do it for, I don't know how, I think it's like 20 or...
It's
20.
4 years.
No. I'm saying like, and then you get that, whatever your salary or pay was for the rest of your life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
When you retire from like something like that, if you retire early, you get like half or something. If you make it for your full, you get what you made for the rest of your life, and you go work another job getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to do something similar to what you just did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you're getting paid 150 plus your 50, so $200,000 a year when you're done.
Interesting.
Like commanders and things like that go back and train for private company or like
sense.
private.
Yeah.
All that.
Okay. But yeah, so a lot of shit going on in the world and over there. Hurricanes here and flooding. Oh my God, flooding. Did you see all the flooding that was happening in New York?
I didn't. Someone was telling me about it.
Dude, you've got to see that. It is insane.
Yeah, show me. I don't know. I sort of just figured that I gotta focus on this stuff that I got going on in my little house as opposed to worrying about all this other stuff that just gets me frustrated. Just pisses me off because I'm like, I can't even do anything about this.
Dude.
So then I go do stuff that I can do stuff about.
Yeah.
Let's see. It looks like the Titanic. First thing that comes to mind.
This whole apartment's just flooding right now in New York. Streets are completely like flooded up. Traffic's crazy. Look at this guy.
He's just chilling.
It's just his whole alleyway's flooded, so he's on an inflatable raft smoking a J. Just chilling.
Oh my gosh.
World's ending. He's like, I don't care.
That's really funny.
Is that insane? People are just literally lightning. Food delivery services didn't stop in the flood.
Dude.
That's a real one right there.
I mean,
that's knee deep, thigh deep
like
water.
Waist deep almost. About to be.
Look at his bike. His bike's completely covered.
Yeah. I wouldn't be walking through that, but...
He's at waist now. He's going down. Look, rats.
Dude, the rats are horrible.
Rats were all over the place in the subways, apparently just drowning and dying.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because they should be able to swim.
Well, this guy is, but like some of them probably got trapped underneath all of it.
Yeah.
Look at that, it's just pouring down.
And that's all rainwater or salt water?
This is rainwater.
Oh.
All of it just getting rained in.
A toilet fountain.
There's a toilet in someone's house just overflowing.
I always
right now.
wanted a toilet fountain. That's so cool.
And you know this is just shit.
I mean, that's just clean water.
Yeah.
Boil it, you'd be good.
But dude, it was just crazy. There's so many TikToks of like.
Dude, that is pretty wild.
Look at the fucking subway system here. What's this? It's just gushing up, man. And look, here comes the metro. All aboard!
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't want to live in
Look at
that
this.
shithole ever, especially now.
Dude. And you know that all this is just all like the streets are flooded, so like all the subway stuff, all that is just probably like coming up as well, which is all just like shit. So shit's all over the streets now. So it all drains, but there's still just all the sediment shit on the streets and stuff, man. Like,
I just don't have very high, like, what would it even be called? High standards, not standards, but like.
I got high standards and I ain't living there.
No. I'm saying that New York is a trash hole as it is. Like, I would never want to live there. You have to be rich to want to live in New York, in my opinion. If you have to try to hustle, heck no.
Yeah.
It is a horrible
Facts.
place.
It's not freaking worth it.
Not for me, at least.
I can't do it.
Maybe it's for somebody
I could do it for maybe a year, and that's literally it. That's all I could do. I could take a year job in New York, and I would probably hate a lot of it, but I could do it. Just like you could listen to Baby Shark.
Yeah, I could listen to Baby Shark. I would listen to Baby Shark for the rest of my life. That's the only thing I can ever listen to, as opposed to ever live in New York for one day.
Jesus.
Nah, not for one day.
Yeah, I was like, come on.
For any year
long.
Plus, like,
yeah, that's rough.
I would rather listen to Baby Shark than live in New York.
Rough times. And obviously, East Coast is flooding. West Coast is all on fire. Fires everywhere.
Yeah.
Afghan is going crazy. As you know, world's pretty much ending, man. So
I don't think so.
Yeah, apocalypse is definitely about to happen here. I'm just waiting for the zombies to come.
We already have one.
Needs to happen. I'm waiting for Thanos.
President.
Waiting for Thanos to show up and.
Thanos isn't real, Benton. I know you want to believe.
That's what they want you to believe, man. That's what the government wants you to think, that he's not real. We're just getting ready. We're just getting ready for the end. Don't worry. You ready for a card?
I'm ready for a card. So we got topic card. We do topic card every week. If you've seen this before, you're probably sick and tired of me saying this. But new topic. Keep things fresh.
Alright, here we go. This topic is, which is more important? The respect of your children or your parents? I'm going to say children. I'll go with children on this one. I think I'm going to go with children, yeah.
This sounds like a very Jeff and Cheryl type question.
I know. This would be great for them.
They're going to love it.
Guys.
I hope you guys watched all the way through.
I know.
Comment hot dog.
Yeah. I forgot we did that last time. Oh, man.
I would probably say children as well.
Yeah. What is more... I'll read it again for y'all. Which is more important, the respect of your children or your parents? I'm going to say children for mine.
Why would you pick children? What's your thought process? Step by step.
I guess the way I'm thinking about it is, let's say I have kids and stuff like that. I want them to respect me.
So you're not having kids? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't have a kid right now. When I have kids...
there is...
When I have kids... I'd rather them respect me. I don't really give a shit if my parents don't respect me at all. I don't care.
Fuck you, bitch.
I can deal with it. Like,
I can deal with it.
It's totally,
you're thinking to yourself, you're like, actually, they don't respect me already. So
no, like obviously I know they do.
At least I can get something.
But like I'm just like, you know, like
I don't know the way they text me.
I mean, I did take care of their dogs for 2 weeks. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they are getting someone to come over here to clean my whole house as payment, which is really really nice.
Your house isn't freaking dirty.
I know, but clean the bathroom.
Funny.
The bathrooms are dirty. I don't clean bathrooms, guys. I clean this whole house except the bathrooms. I don't clean toilets. I don't clean the floor in the bathrooms. I don't clean tubs. I don't clean sinks. The only sink I clean is the kitchen one, and sometimes that's a little bit rare. But I clean this place top to bottom, but not bathrooms. That's the one thing I don't clean. I told Grace. I told Grace, I will clean this bitch to a T. But you're doing the 3 bathrooms in here. Have fun.
What did she say?
Ours is 4 bathrooms. She said, okay.
Yeah, I think I'd pick the children one because, like you said, like I would rather have my kids respect me because let's say your parents fucked up in raising you and they don't respect you, like it wouldn't matter. But at least if your kids respect you and you can raise them well.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, facts. So let us know what y'all think there. You want to do one more? Just one more?
We can do
bonus round?
Benton's into the bonus rounds.
Bonus round? So this one is it more important to be book smart or street smart?
Is that really the question?
That is the question. I knew you were like this one.
That's stupid.
Oh, is it? Uh-oh.
It's,
What's your answer?
What do you mean better?
It just says, is it more important to be book smart?
Okay, what do you mean important?
What is important?
To live?
Just, which one do you think is better? If you had to choose, what...
In this day and age right now.
Would you rather be street smart or book smart?
I think that I am more street smart than I am book smart. Maybe. But I think that it's better to be book smart.
Yeah, I don't really know what...
Than street smart. And here's why. If you're book smart, typically what that's going to mean is you are good at one thing, and that is whatever, that one thing
the book is on.
Yeah, whatever the book is. So, like, when people say book smart, though, it's the type of person that doesn't know how to do anything else. Like,
screw a light bulb.
Yeah, like anything. But the thing is, if you are the best at whatever that book is, because you're book smart, whatever, let's say you're an anesthesiologist or whatever, like anything, you're going to be the best at it. You're going to have a higher income, and you can just pay other people to do those other things. And that's how capitalism's supposed to work, is you're supposed to be able to do your own thing to make enough money to pay for all the other things you don't know how to do. So that's why I would pick book smart. Now, if we're living like way back when, where you got to do everything for yourself no matter what, because capitalism ain't really even a thing, which we're getting to that point now. But then I'd probably do street smart, because you're going to have to know how to do, like, how to survive.
Yeah, so Urban Dictionary defines book smart as... The general definition of book smart is someone who is intelligent and very well educated academically. However, the term is usually used to contrast and compare with another term known as street smart. Street smart definition is intelligence gained outside of school, just as useful as book smart, in many cases more so. It can be divided into 4 categories. Which looks like getting along with others, knowing which questions to ask and not to, which pretty much would be like social awareness.
Yeah.
Common sense, knowing who you can trust, who you can't. Self-defense, knowing street fighting, tactics, stuff like that. And then BS detector knowledge. When people are trying to fuck you over, reading their intentions. Like, and stuff like that.
Based on those definitions, obviously you pick street smart.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like...
But, like, if you were book smart and you could just know that you can't do anything else, you gotta get other people to do other things for you.
Yeah. Then
you'd be okay. But if you're a book smart and then you're trying to do your own thing, yeah, you'll get messed up.
Yeah.
People will take advantage of you and...
Book smart is knowing, like, the definite answer of whatever that book is. Street smart's more of a trial and error thing and experience, knowledge,
Take it all back. Everything I just said, take it all back. Street smart. That's what I'm going with. Got you guys. You thought I was going to pick book smart.
Yeah. The only books I read are anime, so I don't really know if I'm allowed to pick book smart.
Well, I mean, you could definitely do the Naruto.
Naruto smarts, yeah. You know how often that comes up in my daily conversations and weeks and lives?
When you talk to Philip.
Yeah, pretty much just Philip. Or Jalen. Yeah. There's like the only 2 people, really, that I can talk to about it.
That's funny.
But yeah, so that's pretty much it for me. So, Anything else you want to close out with?
No,
Christian?
I think that's it.
Going up to UVA this weekend. Really looking forward to it. Haven't been up there in over a year. Last time I was up there was February 14th of
I hate that school.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Of 2020, right before the pandemic started. I went up there for Valentine's Day. That was the last time I was ever up there again.
Until this weekend.
Until this weekend. So it's been over a year. Almost a year and a half.
Wow.
That is a year and a half.
Wow. 1 whole year and a half?
Yeah, dude.
What do you think, Ashlyn?
What do you think, baby? Go and get the camera.
But yeah.
So hope everyone has a fun, safe weekend. Hope y'all had a fun, safe weekend for Labor Day. And we will see y'all next week.
Peace.